right, Dream Team. Happy Tuesday.
Yeah. Same to you.
Great to see you all. All right, as a reminder, my name is Jill. Welcome to BC Lung Breathe Right exercise class. Quick safety spiel before we begin. The first thing is make sure you have a nice clear space around you to exercise in. Nothing to step on or trip over. You will need a stretchy band today if you have one, as well as 2 weights. So you can use soup cans, water bottle, dumbbell, whatever you have available. You also want to make sure you have a sturdy chair, nothing with wheels, sturdy footwear or bare feet. Okay. And just a reminder that this is your exercise class. You are in charge of the intensity and you pay attention to how your body feels throughout. You can be seated or standing, your choice. I'll check in, ask to see thumbs. Good. Ready to continue. Sideways, I'm okay. And downwards thumb is I'm not good and you really should be talking to me as we go. All right, let's start with a couple breathing exercises. We're going to do just 5 slow, steady breaths just to get into our belly breathing. You're welcome to place a hand on belly, hand on chest. Goal is to deepen the inhale and lengthen the exhale. So we're breathing in, fill up the belly. And then breathing out through pursed lips. Breathe in, fill up the belly, breathing down, and out through pursed lip. As we continue our slow, steady breathing, just another reminder is just that this is a recorded exercise class. So if you do have any noise on your end, just double check that you are muted, and that would be perfect. And then feel free to unmute to ask questions as we go through. All right. Now from here, we're going to do our W breathing. Palms are up, elbows tucked into our sides. We're sitting up tall. Inhale to pull the hands apart. Exhale to bring the hands back in. Inhale, pull the hands apart. Exhale, bring the hands back in. Inhale, pull apart. Exhale, back in. 2 more. Inhale, pull apart, making that bit of a W. Exhale to come back in. And last one. Inhale, pull the hands apart. Exhale to come back in. From here, hands go to thighs. We're going to push down through one hand to lift the other arm up. You can do a long or short arm. Lift on the inhale, lower down on the exhale. Push one hand down, lift the other up as we inhale. Exhale, bring it back down. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. 2 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. And last one. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Brilliant. All right, final one here is we're just going to do some gentle rotation. Remember to go within your own abilities, and it should not feel strained. We want to be careful when we rotate. We're going to take one hand, reach across to our opposite knee. Same hand goes on the hip. We're going to inhale to sit up tall. Exhale to slowly and gently turn towards your hands. And then we're just gonna hold this position for another breath. So we hold and inhale. Exhale. Inhale again. And then exhale to relax and face forward. We're going to repeat on the other side. Hand reaches across. Same hand goes on hip. Inhale up tall. Exhale to slowly and gently turn towards your hands. And then hold here for a breath in. For a breath out. Another breath in. And exhale to relax and face forward. Brilliant. We're going to maintain some steady breathing as we go throughout class today, but let's start increasing our movement and getting a bit of warm-up going. Again, you are welcome to sit or to stand, but we're going to start with just a couple of shoulder rolls. You can roll one shoulder at a time. You can roll both shoulders. If you would like to choose to stand or sit and get your feet moving as you roll the shoulders, you can. For 3, 2, 1, and then we're just going to change the direction. So rolling forwards. Assuming most of you started rolling backwards. 3, 2, 1, arms down by the side. We can make some small tight circles. Good, once more, you are welcome to start moving your feet. You're welcome to focus on just your arms. But as we start to move a little bit more and more, we are still focused on our breathing pattern. Change the direction of those circles. Good. 3, 2, 1. We're now going to just lift and lower the arms. Lift to where it's comfortable for you. And again, you can choose to get your feet moving. You can choose to only move your arms. 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to turn so our palms face up and lift our arms up and down. Good. You can choose to do one arm at a time, especially if you feel like your neck or your shoulders are really tight. You can do one at a time or both. 3, 2, 1. Turn the palms. We go out to the side. Our flappy arms. Good. Remember to think about that breathing pattern. Breathing in, 2, 3, out, 2, 3, and palms up, lifting up to the side and down. Remember, you can do one arm at a time, or you can do both. 3, 2, 1, and shake out the arms. And we're going to start tapping one heel out in front of us. So you can stay seated or you can stand, but we're tapping our heel in front of our body. Good. You can choose to push one arm or both if you would like to add your arms in, or you can focus on just your feet. But we are tapping our heel out in front of us. Then from here, we're going to switch to our side step. We're stepping side to side. Good. We're maintaining that breathing pattern, aiming for kind of that 2 to 4 seconds. Breathing in and breathing out. Nice and steady. Good. If you would like to add in some arm movement, you can sweep an arm across your body as you move side to side. If you are choosing to stand, I just ask that you have balance support within grabbing distance. Excellent. From here, you can, if you're moving your arms, you can now choose if you'd like to go up overhead, if that's a comfortable movement for your body. So you can continue just going in front and across, or you can choose to go up overhead as we step side to side. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Let's just step in place. So we're stepping our feet in place. And then what we're going to do is we have our arms in front of us, and we're either opening one arm out to the side at a time, or you can open both hands. So you can open one at a time, or you can open both. We're still thinking of that breathing pattern. Try to deepen the inhale and lengthen the exhale. Remember, we're aiming for that pursed lip exhale. And 3, 2, 1. And you can choose to keep the feet moving. We're now going to circle our arms outwards. So moving our hands towards each other and then outwards. It's like we're washing our windows. Good. And then we're going to change the direction of what we're washing. Good. Good, and now let's get our hands going in the same direction, to the right. Good. And then change to the left. Good. Keep up that breathing pattern. 3, 2, 1. If you are standing, you can put your feet hip width apart. We're going to do a couple partial squats. So your bum goes back behind you. We're going to bend through the knees to where you're comfortable and back up. So we're going to push the bum back, bend the knees to where you're comfortable and back up. You can have hands hips in front, wherever's comfortable for you. You can use some balance support. If you are sitting, then we're just pushing our feet down into the ground, hold 2, 3, and then relax. So if we're seated, you can just push your feet down into the ground like we're about to get up, but we don't quite, and then relax. Just make sure you're not holding your breath anytime you hold a movement, okay? We've got 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Now we're going to work on our hinge. So instead of bending our knees, we're going to bend our hips. Pretend you have an open drawer behind you. We're going to close the drawer with your bum. So your hips have to slide back, and then we come back up forward. We push the hips back behind us. You might feel a bit of a stretch down the back of your legs, and then stand back up. Your knees can bend a little bit, but we want to be like one of those tippy birds, I've heard people call them. If we're seated, just put your knees apart, and then same thing, you can hinge at the hips and back up. You can have hands wherever is comfortable for you. And we do 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Okay, team. Before we get into our cardio intervals, you can have a quick rest. So if you need to get into your recovery position and take a few breaths, if you need some water, or if you need to keep just gently moving in place, you can. I'm going to come closer because I saw a couple messages pop up. I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything for you. Oh, okay. Perfect. That was just some sound. Okay, whether you're choosing to catch your breath or keep moving, I'd just like everyone to show me where they're at. Thumbs up is I'm doing great, ready to continue. Sideways, I'm doing good, but I need a longer rest. And then I don't see any thumbs down. That's where you should be unmuting and talking to me directly. Okay, perfect. I see lots of thumbs up. Fantastic. Okay, let's get into some cardio. So with our cardio, just a reminder, I'm gonna give you some tips and tricks on how to change the intensity for you. You are in charge of the intensity, but it is okay to start breathing a little bit harder, huff and puff just a little bit, challenging and doable as we go, okay? So the first one we're gonna do is we're gonna lift the knee and touch across our body, okay? We're going to work for 40 seconds and rest for 20. Actually, yeah, we are going to do that, but I need us, just so the timer is perfect, we're going to go in 15 seconds. So in 15 seconds, we're going to start lifting the knee and touching across. So don't go yet. I know we hit some extra weight. This is going to be perfect. 3, 2, 1, lift and touch. So lift and touch across. The goal is to be increasing the intensity a little bit from what we were just doing for warm-up. Okay? We do want this to feel doable, and we want it to feel a little bit challenging. Keep up that steady breathing. We're exhaling through pursed lips. Lift and touch across. Lift and touch across. 3, 2, 1, rest. This is where a few of you might maintain some gentle movement. A couple of us are going to be in our recovery position, just catching our breath. Okay. Movement number 2, we're standing inside a box, stepping out of the box, into the box, out, out, in. Ready, let's go. Out, in. I know it's only a 20-second rest. Oh boy, oh boy. This is our second cardio movement, and I want you thinking about them as we go. I'd like you to remember them, because we will repeat. So our feet step apart and then together. Apart and then together. Pumping your arms will increase the intensity as well. And the higher you lift your knees, the more intense this will be as well. And rest. Rest, rest. Catch your breath. Do what you need to do. Remember that recovery position as needed. Our next, we're going to tap out to the side and reach across or up. 3, 2, 1, go. It's our modified jacks. Touch out to the side, reach across or reach up. Remember, moving both arms will be more intense than moving one. So you do what feels best for you, challenging and doable. Remember to keep breathing out through pursed lips. There we go. Do what feels best for you. 3, 2, 1, rest. Good. Catching your breath. Fantastic, everybody. Our next one will be stepping in place or lifting heel to bum as we bend and straighten our arms. 3, 2, 1, go. So remember, we can step in place as you move those arms, or you can lift heel to bum. Heel to bum. Good work, team. Couple more seconds here. Good. Keep up your breathing pattern. 3, 2, 1. Rest. That's 4 exercises. We're going to do one more. And our last one is going to be our shadow boxing. So punching in front of you, standing or seated. You're welcome to have a foot in front of the other. You're welcome to have feet side by side, as long as you feel balanced. 3, 2, 1, go. Good. Challenging and doable for you, team. Good. Make sure we maintain that breathing pattern as we go. This is our last one, and then we're going to have a bit longer of a rest. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. So we're going to take at least a minute here to get our breathing back under control. Remember, if we're huffing and puffing a bit, that is okay, but we still want to exhale through pursed lips. We might not be able to get into our slow, deep breathing once we've been working hard, but we can still think about deepening the inhale and lengthening the exhale, whatever that looks like for your body, right? It can be a sharp. As soon as I start to get it down, then I can lengthen it. Good work. How did round 1 of cardio go, everybody? Show me those thumbs. Fantastic. Good. We still have, well, we got about 15 seconds now. If you feel ready to join back in, you can. If you need more rest, that's okay too. That first one will be lift the knee and touch across in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and go. Lift and touch across. Lift and touch across. Good. Lift and touch across. That's it, team. Remember, you're in control of the intensity. You are in charge of making it challenging and doable. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. Think about breathing in, 2, maybe 3, out, 2, maybe 3. Get into that steady breathing. Movement number 2 is feet apart, feet together, out, out, in, ready, set, go. Stepping out, out, in, out, out, in. The higher you lift your knees, the more intense it'll be. The faster you move your feet, the harder it'll be. And moving arms and legs together will make it more challenging as well. Good work. Three, 2, 1, rest. You can find your recovery position. Whether you're seated or standing is up to you. Good. Well done, team. Movement number 3 is our modified jack. In 3, 2, 1, we touch out to the side. You can move your arms in front or ahead. One arm or both, you're in charge. Challenging and doable. There we go. Great work, everybody. Excellent. You're just doing what you can. You're here today. That's fantastic. 3, 2, 1. We rest. Think about your recovery position. Get back into your breathing pattern. Breathing out through pursed lips. Remember that next movement is lifting the heels and bending the elbows. 3, 2, 1, go. You can lift the heels and bend the elbows, or you can just step in place as you move the arms. Challenging and doable. There we go, team. Do what you can. Even if we move just the arms or just the legs, you're in charge. 3, 2, 1, rest. Catch our breath. And then we've got number 5, which is the shadow boxing. We'll give those legs a bit of a rest. We're starting in 3, 2, 1, and we're punching. Good. That's it, team. Do what you can. We're going to maintain our breathing. Feel free to throw in some uppercuts, a speed bag, whatever you like. We're here to work and have fun. We've got about 10 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, rest. Oh boy, oh boy. Feel free to get into your recovery position. We get into that recovery breathing. Fantastic, everybody. That's really, really good. Excellent. So we're catching our breath. Think about that 2 to 4 second inhale and exhale. And then when we've caught our breath, we'll move on to our strength for today, our strength exercises. Again, a stretchy band will be helpful, and weights will also be helpful if you're choosing to add some resistance, or you can use just body weight. I'm going to count out 3 breaths for us. I'm going to count 3 seconds on the in and out, but you do what's best for you. So we're breathing in, 2, 3, out, 2, 3, in, 2, 3, out, 2, 3, in, 2, 3, out, 2, 3, and keep up, trying to deepen the inhale, lengthen the exhale. I'd like everyone to let me know where they're at with their thumbs. Thumbs up, I'm good. Sideways, I need a longer rest. Okay, majority is thumbs up, which is great. If you are feeling like you need a bit longer rest, that's okay. It's okay to need a longer rest. Take it and jump in when you feel ready, okay? So on to our strength exercises. Again, each week we start to slowly build off of the previous week. So today we're going to do sit to stands, and our goal is to do 12 rather than 10. I'd like to challenge you, if you found doing 10 to not be very challenging, feel free to add some resistance. So you're welcome to add a weight. You're welcome to stay seated and push your feet into the ground. But if you're ready, let's do 12 together. We're pushing through the feet, squeezing the glutes to stand up tall, and then down with control. Once again, we push through the feet, squeeze those glutes, and then down with control. Exhale as we push through the feet, and down with control. Good. Pushing through the feet is 4. Down, 2, 3. Push through the feet, 5. Down, 2, 3. Push through the feet, 6. Down, 2, 3. Push through the feet. Good. Down, 2, 3. Push through the feet. Down, 2, 3. Push through the feet. Down, 2, 3. Push through the feet. Down, 2, 3. Good. Push through the feet. Exhale. We should be around 10. 2 more. Push through the feet. Down, 2, 3. And then final one. Push through the feet. Down, 2, 3. And relax. Good. You can put the weight to the side. We're going to count out 2 breaths together, and then we're going to grab that stretchy band. So we're breathing in. 2, 3. Out. 2, 3. In. 2, 3. Out. 2, 3. Keep up that pattern as long as you need. If you are ready, we are going to grab our stretchy band. And again, we're increasing the reps today, so 12 is our goal. We're going to start with a banded row. So my heels are glued to the ground, my toes are up. The band is going underneath both feet. If you have a band like I do and it feels uncomfortable to hold on, feel free to wrap it around your palms to help you hold it. Get the chest up tall. We pull those elbows back. Think about squeezing the shoulder blades together, and then with control, bring your hands back towards your feet. Ready? Exhale to pull. Slowly control the way back. Exhale to pull. Slowly control the way back. 3. Slowly back. 4. Slowly back as we inhale. Exhale to pull. 5. Slowly back as we inhale. 6. 7. 8. 9. Pull. 10. 2 more. 11. And final one, 12. Excellent. Slowly relax the band out from underneath your feet. We're going to do our banded chest press, and then we will do a balance exercise. So the chest press, remember, you get the band around your back. You can have it on top of the arms, or if you don't like that sensation, you can get it underneath the armpits, whatever feels best for you. And then from here, we're going to inhale first. Exhale to push your arms out in front of you. You can also do this movement as a push-up against the wall while standing. So we exhale when we push through our hands. Inhale to slowly bring those arms back in. Exhale to push. Inhale to bring them in. Exhale to push. Inhale, bring them back in. Good. Exhale. Great job, everybody. 8, 9, 10, 11, and last one, exhale, 12. And then relax. Excellent job, everybody. All right, take the band, we're gonna put it to the side. And we've got a balance exercise. So if you would rather stay seated, what you can do is pull the leg up and then we're just gonna press it out to the side and back in. So if you're gonna stay seated during the balance, this is the movement we're gonna do. Just think about keeping your hips still. If you would like to stand for the balance exercise, I just ask that you have balance support within grabbing distance. And all we're gonna do here is press our leg out to the side. So we're gonna stand on one foot, or you can have your toes touching for support. Then we're gonna think about squeezing our glutes, right? Crushing that walnut to either touch the foot out to the side or to lift it up to the side. All right, so we press or we touch for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we're going to switch legs. Make sure you have balance support within grabbing distance. Standing on one, you can touch or you can lift. Squeeze those glutes. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. We're ready to shake out the hips. Welcome to grab a sip of water. And I'll just check in. How's everybody feeling? Show me where we're at with the thumbs. Okay, everyone's feeling good and ready to continue. All right. Fantastic. Does everyone feel like they're maintaining their breathing pattern throughout the exercises? You feel like you're on a good handle of exhaling on effort? Okay. I see some nods and I see some eh. Sometimes it just takes a bit more practice. That's okay too. We're just doing the best that we can. All right. Well, we are going to repeat all of those exercises. Super fun. Starting with everybody's favorite, the sit to stand. You are welcome to use weight or just body weight. You're welcome to stay seated and push your feet into the ground. But as a reminder, our goal is 12, or do as many as you can before you need to rest. Okay? Exhaling on effort, we breathe in first. Exhale to push through the feet. Remember, we're squeezing those glutes. And then we're aiming to go down 2, 3. So that's 1. Exhale, push through the feet. 2, down, 2, 3. Exhale to push. 3, down, 2, 3. Exhale, 4. down, slow and controlled. Exhale, 5. And then down. Exhale, 6. And down. Exhale, 7. And down. Exhale, 8. And down. Exhale, 9. And down. Exhale, 10. 2 more if you can. Down. Exhale, 11. Down. And exhale, 12. And down. Fantastic. All right, you can take the weights, put them to the side. Welcome to grab your stretchy band. And we're gonna do our banded row. So heels on the ground, toes up. The band goes underneath the feet. You sit up tall, even if you lean forward a little bit. The back is straight, you would just bend through those hips. And then we pull the elbows back. Think about gently squeezing the shoulder blades together and then back with control. So we pull and exhale, back with control. What you want to make sure is when your arms are straight, there should be a little bit of tension on the band rather than it being really slack. Okay? And pull. 2. Back with control. Exhale to pull. 3. Back with control. Pull. 4. Back with control. Pull. 5. Back with control. Pull. 6. Back with control. Pull. 7. Back with control. Pull. 8. Back with control. Pull. 9. Back with control. Pull. 10. Back with control. Pull. 11. Back with control. And pull. 12. Back with control. Very good. Okay, slowly relax the band. And we're gonna put the band around our back. Either under the armpits or over top of the arms, whatever feels best for you. And then we're going to press our hands out in front of us. You can also do a wall push-up if you prefer. Breathe in. Exhale to push. Bring the hands back with control. Exhale to push. Back with control. Exhale to push. Back with control. Exhale, push. Back with control. 4. 5. 6. Back. 2, 3. Push for 7. Back. 2, 3. Push for 8. Back. 2, 3. Push for 9. Back. 2, 3. Push for 10. Back. 2, 3. Push for 11. Back. 2, 3. And push for 12. Back. 2, 3. And rest. Good. Awesome. Okay. Then we've got our balance exercise, and it's a bit of a hip or glute exercise as well. You're going to stay seated, remembering you can have your leg up, you can press it out to the side, or you can just press it out, keeping your foot down. Okay. If you're choosing to stand, please have balance support within grabbing distance. And the goal is to do We did 10 last time. If you need to do 5 and then switch legs 5 and then switch 5 and 5, that is okay. That give you a little bit more of a rest through the leg. All right, squeeze the glutes, press the leg, either lifting it up or touching it out to the side. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax. You can switch which leg we're standing on. And then we press out to the side. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, shake of the hips. Now we have time for 2 more exercises. Hee hee. Okay, one of them is going to be a calf raise, which you can do seated or standing. It's all about just raising the heels up by pushing down through the toes and then controlled back down. Now, the goal is to not rock the body. You want to think about a string pulling you straight up. We're nice and balanced on the tip of our toes, and then with control, lowering back down. Okay? Ready? We're going up and down with control. Up, down with control. Up, down with control. Up, down with control. Up, down with control. We got 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then relax. Good. From there, you're welcome to stay standing or to sit. But we're going to take our weights, preferably 1 weight in each hand, and we're going to do some bicep curls. We're going to do 15. So palms facing our bodies, we turn them outwards, curl them up, and then with control, lower them down. Ready? Curl. 1, down with control. So you can think about up, 2, 3, down, 2, 3, up, 2, 3, down, 2, 3. Good. 5, 6. Good. If you squeeze the weight tight, or just your hand if you're using body weight, it's going to help activate your muscles a little bit more. Going to make your muscles work a little harder. Good. 9, 10, 5 more. 11, 12, bending those elbows. 13, 14, and 15. Good. Relax there. Now, if you feel up for it, we're going to repeat those 2 exercises 1 more time. So seated calf raises or standing. We're going up and down on the toes for 10. Oh, I see not all of us were. I'll restart the count. 10. And if you were with me, you did some extra. Hooray. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Seated or standing for bicep curls. This is our last exercise. Excellent. The goal is to do between 10 and 15. 15. 14 with control. 13. 12. Remember, it's helpful to exhale on effort. So as we pull them up, 11. Ready? Exhale. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. And relax. Awesome. Good work, everybody. Woo! You did it. We made it to stretch time. We did a little bit more today than we have so far this year. So fantastic work. That's awesome. Let's do 2 breathing exercises and then we'll get into our stretching and then you'll be more than welcome to ask any questions that you might have. But to start with our breathing, let's do our shoulder roll breathing. So inhale to lift the shoulders up. Exhale to roll them back down to relax. Inhale, shoulders up. Exhale to roll them back. Inhale, shoulders up. Exhale, roll them back. Inhale, shoulders up. Exhale, roll them back. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale as we roll. 1 more inhale up. Exhale to roll. Good. We're going to do our cat-cow breathing. I'll shift slightly here. You can hands on thighs. We're going to inhale to pull the elbows back, gently lifting the chest into a gentle arch through the upper back. And then we're going to exhale to slide the hands down and gently round through the upper back. Remember, none of it should feel strenuous. It should feel gentle. Inhale to arch. And exhale to round. Inhale to arch. Exhale to round. Inhale to arch. Exhale to round. Inhale to arch. Exhale to round, and then 1 more. Inhale, arch. Exhale to round. And relax there. Perfect. All right, team. Let's stretch. Let's take our hand to our hip or just behind you. Other hand is going to come across to the shoulder. Now, last time we did this, a couple of you mentioned some vertigo with head movement. So hopefully you know who you are and just be aware that you do not need to follow exactly what we do. You have to listen to your body too, okay? So from here, you can gently tilt your head to the side to within your own tolerance. And if you do get some dizziness or vertigo with head movement, this is where taking your hand a little further back behind can deepen the stretch without deepening the head movement, okay? But just do what feels comfortable for you. We're holding for a breath in and out. Then if you're comfortable, tilting the chin forwards towards the elbow. And then breathing in and out. And relax there. We're going to switch side. Hand on hip or just behind. Other hand comes across. We're going to gently tilt away from the hand on the shoulder to wherever your tolerance is. Slow breath in and out. And then if you're comfortable, tilting the head down or chin down towards the elbow, just to deepen the stretch. And then once again, breath in and out. And relax there. Take your hands, pull open, and then you can either keep your head still, or if you're comfortable gently lifting the chin, you can. But we're pulling the hands back behind us, opening us up through the chest, and you can gently tilt the chin up if you're comfortable. Hold here for 2 breaths. Breathe in and out. In and out. Relax the arms. All right, we can bend the elbow, gently pushing the elbow up. If you have any questions, bye Naomi. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. And let me know what you felt about exercise today too. And change.
Good class today. Thanks, Jill.
Oh, you're so welcome. Thanks for joining us.
Jill,
Hi.
hi. I may have missed what you said about the inhaling and exhaling, and what is the importance of that? And because I don't do it the way you do it, I do it almost opposite to what you do. Like when you're,
Yeah, fair enough. And I mean, the helpful part, we're going to change there, extend your leg, reach towards your toes. Honestly, the most important thing is just that you time a steady breathing pattern. Like, even if you get to the point where you're just moving and you're maintaining a steady breathing pattern, it doesn't really matter. Where it can be helpful, exhaling on effort. So, for example, standing up from the chair, exhaling on effort. What it does is, as we're exhaling, the diaphragm stiffens, and it can help us engage our core and stiffen our spine so that we're able to, it just gives you a little oomph. We're not necessarily moving around heavy enough weights to really need our spine to be stiff when we're working. So if you find it easier to do it to the inhale, inhale during effort and exhale otherwise, it's not bad for you. It's just a easier way to cue it for most people. And it's
okay,
okay if you do it differently. We're going to change
okay.
legs here.
So I just don't keep up with you, and I get confused. I go, well, I'm doing it opposite to what she's doing.
And
So, okay,
if you're doing opposite, that's okay. What I'm hearing is that you're making an effort to maintain a steady breathing pattern, and that's the most important part.
okay. Thank you.
Yeah. And then just a reminder for everybody that exhaling through pursed lips, like we're blowing out a whole line of candles, it's helping us actively push the air out of our lungs so that we have more room for our next inhale. And it's also lengthening the exhale that bit also helps us get rid of more CO2. So both those things help us with that shortness of breath. We're going to change. You can cross your leg over your shin You're welcome to lift that leg up as high as is comfortable for you and hold. But that was a really great question. Are there any more questions?
Yeah, me.
Hi.
I need to get some bands like you have. I have bands that you put handles on, but they don't stretch it nearly far enough. Do you recommend a particular length or,
Yeah, I find a helpful length is approximately your wingspan.
okay,
And what I mean by that, we can go ahead and switch legs, but something that's close to the length of both arms. I
okay,
find gives you a really good, you get to do a lot of different things with it.
yeah,
But if you've got a slightly shorter band, there's always ways to modify. So what I'm thinking is it might have been tough to have it underneath the feet. What we can do with a shorter band is use just one foot, so there's less distance.
okay,
Or you can also like fix it on something. So if you want to kind of go under the leg, so I've got it under one leg and then in front of the other to keep it in place.
yep,
You could pull from there.
okay,
But yeah, having about a wingspan I find to be the most helpful of a length.
okay, great.
Yeah.
This stretch that you're doing, like I could do one leg much further than the other. Do you recommend just keeping on practicing this or doing some other things in addition to that to get more flexible in the hip?
That's a great question. Do you feel any pain?
Tightness.
Tightness? Does it feel like it's a hard stop? Like no matter what you do, you can't get it past that point?
No, I'm trying to push it a little bit.
So it just feels like kind of tightness, not like there's something blocking it.
Yeah,
Yeah, so I would just practice it a little bit more. Get it to where you can hold it, and then you can increase the stretch a little bit by bending forwards.
okay.
If it feels limited by pulling it up.
It's more when I try to push down on the knee. Like I have the ankle on my knee, but that, yeah, getting some flexibility in the hip, it's definitely tight.
Fair enough. Yeah. And some of that it can be from tightness or it can be from strength or a mix. I often pull my knee in and lean forward to get more of a stretch through the glute. And I know quite a lot of you enjoy gently pushing the knee down, get more of a stretch on the front of the hip. So yeah, if you feel like it's a bit locked, feel free to practice.
Okay.
You can also gently get into this position and bring your knee up against your hand, like a little bit of adding a little bit of resistance. Do it super, super gently. Hold
Okay.
2, 3, and then you can relax a little further into it.
Great. Thank
Just
you.
be cautious. Just be cautious on
Yeah.
that.
Thank you.
Yeah. Let's just take in a really big, deep breath together, everybody. Do whatever you want with your arms. And then relax. And shake it out. Thank you so much for joining me today, everybody. I know some people do have to get going. But fantastic to see you all.